Roger. Roger, 6. Roger.
There we go.
Target destroyed.
Close up and form on me.
Copy. Roger.
Alright, we're doing pretty good. Claymore's taking a bit of damage as per normal. Very much, the enemy really hates Claymore for some reason.
Take out the designated target.
Roger, 6. Roger, 6. Roger.
Laser turrets aren't the biggest threat ever, but they're enough of a nuisance, especially the way they're set up here. You can't just bypass them. They will actually engage you as you're going along, and you got stilettos.
Target destroyed. Target's destroyed.
Attack your closest target.
Copy. Roger. Roger.
These aircraft, they just show up so irregularly. I can never remember whether or not we've seen them before. I actually do think we've seen Shallones at one point, outside of the video, outside the intro video. It's just that I can't remember.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
So we take down their air forces,
Beta defenders.
and now we just need to kill hangars, which is what everyone enjoys doing. So yeah, I said I'd talk a little bit about the fiction. Now, the first thing I want to say is that fanfic, I don't have a hate on for it. I don't understand why people constantly bash it. Well, I do know, because, you know, Sturgeon's Law says most of it is crap. But honestly, I think that Battletech, Star Wars Extended Universe, and Black Library fiction, that's just fanfic that's being sanctioned. You know, it's the same kind of thing. So I have a hate on if it's bad, and there's a lot of bad stuff out there, but generally, it needs to be bad for me to bash it. So as for this one, the very quick summary that I'll give is that it's a character-driven fic, it's Battletech and Pony, it has bugger all action until the end, but the characters are very well handled, and it's a very solid fic. There's nothing really that I can complain about.
This is Castle. Confirm air threat neutralized.
We are clear on the west. Move to Palace and secure nav point Gamma.
Protect my target.
Sorry, sir. Unable to comply.
Close up and form on me.
Roger, 6.
Press the wrong button there.
Roger, 6. Roger.
So if you want the short summary about what it's about, it's Far Country, but it replaces birds with horses. That's really about it. Now, for the long summary, I'll give it right now because there's nothing going to be happening. If you aren't interested in it, which I assume is most of you, skip ahead to the point that's written there, which is about the time when I get back to mech killing. So, there's a couple other crossovers, you know, Battletech and Pony. Most of them are combat focused. By that, I mean it's mechs killing ponies, in which case, why would you bother unless you have a hate on for ponies? Which I can understand.
Take out the designated target.
This one's more character-driven, which means that, you know, you have room for both universes, and, again, it's well handled. The plot is that there's a jump ship, it misjumps due to sabotage, and now they're all in Equestria. They send in a recon team, they get found by a couple of ponies, and dialogue is established. And then there's a Comstar conspiracy, which there always will be in Battletech. It's pretty basic, but it's well written. There's nothing I found offensive either in the plot, in the way it was written, anything like that. And it had the nice touch about the fact that it understood that there were different languages and not everyone spoke English. I hate that bullshit where it's like, oh, everyone speaks English, this is fantastic. No, the Equestrians have their own language. The humans obviously speak, I think it's there's English, Spanish, and Manchurian, I think, crops up.
Spectre Land, be advised. I'm showing more mech activity. Your vicinity.
And no, it's very well handled. And now we get back to the mech killing.
Close up and form on me.
Roger. Roger, Spectre.
And
Roger,
I tried
Spectre.
to get... I think what happened is one of the arms on the stone rhino, because of how wide it is, got caught on that building, but I don't know. I just remember something awesome that can happen in Mechwarrior 3, which I'm going to need to remember later on. It's an exploit you can do with some mechs, which is really retarded. And I got a phone message right in the middle of this thing. So, yeah, you get to the front of the palace, which is where Peter and his forces, as you can see right there, are heavily engaged. And because of how heavily the enemy forces are engaged, you can just wander right up and shoot them in the back, and nobody gives a fuck. Not even those turrets, which are trying to track a mech that they can't actually shoot because they're too low. Actually, they might have an angle on them, I'm not too sure. Either way, it is very much a turkey shoot. A couple of times when I've played this mission, I think if you take too long, then the defenders are able to hold off Peter long enough that they take quite a bit of damage, in which case Peter may very well go down. And if you're too fast, you get there before Peter does, and then you end up eating all of their fire.
Attention! This is Nondi Steiner. Your treasonous insurrection ends here.
It will end here, all right. When you relinquish control of the throne and denounce Katrina as Archon.
That is simply not going to happen, nephew. command land. Engage and destroy. Sounds like she had her chance, sir.
Let's get in there, people.
Roger, lead.
Alright, all my forces are well in hand. Peter is doing fine. My mech is mostly fucked up, so I'm going to need to play it a bit safe if they start shooting me. And that direwolf decided just to run right out on his own.
Target destroyed.
And that's what happens.
Target destroyed.
Oh no, wait, he had a buddy
Target
backing
destroyed.
him up.
Roger, 6. Roger. Roger, Spectre.
Backing him up from a long distance away. Freaking tree.
Ceasefire, that's a
I blame the
friendly.
trees for that. It's the trees. Giant conspiracy.
Target is no longer. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
It's a
Take out the
conspiracy that goes all the way back to the
designated
1940s
target.
during the Battle of
Roger,
Britain.
lead.
It's fucking
Roger.
trees allying with the British,
Take out the designated
shooting down
target.
German
Roger,
bombers.
Spectre. Roger. Roger.
If you never played Battlefield 1942, the Battle of Britain map, you're not going to understand what the fuck I'm going on about. But then again, who does know what the fuck I'm going on about? Ever. It's about this point that I realized that maybe I didn't need to be so frugal with my
Take
railgun
out
ammo.
the designated
I've got
target.
so
Roger,
fucking
lead.
much.
Roger, Spectre. Roger.
Oh shit. This is the point where I start to panic a little bit. As per normal, my mech's on critical damage, and we're almost done. We've just got the 2 direwolves, who are royally fucked
Take
up.
out the designated target.
Roger, 6.
Who are
Roger,
now royally
Spectre.
fucked up.
Roger.
And then we've got the Great Aunt herself, who
Target
is right there in her
destroyed.
Hopman.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Take out the designated target.
Roger. Roger, lead.
I mean,
Roger,
points for
Spectre.
giving her a
Copy.
mech that
Roger,
actually
6.
fits
Roger,
in
Spectre.
kinda with, you know, her character, I guess. I don't know. I mean, the Hopman just seems like a very Steiner mech. It's
Roger,
big,
lead.
it's
Roger.
chunky.
Copy.
It's not a 100-ton, you know, bullshit mech. You know, if they'd given her something like a direwolf, then I would have gone, really? Or another Fafnir, even. I mean, Peter rolling in a Fafnir is already kinda, yeah, I don't know. But it doesn't matter, because she's all on her own, in a 95-tonner.
General
Against
Nandi
500 tonners.
is down.
This is Archon Peter Steiner-Davion. You are commanded to power down and stand to. Failure to comply will be met with lethal force. We yield. This is Lieutenant Colonel Bryce. All guard units power down. The planet is yours, sir.
We did it.
Yes. Yes, we did.
Target is no longer. Target destroyed. Target.
With the defeat of Nandi Steiner, the backbone of the LAAF soon broke. The history books claim it was Peter who took down the general of the armies. Who were we to quibble over the credit? We were paid well for our part. We took up with the new Archon on a long-term security detail. It was a pretty cushy job until the winds of discontent came blowing in from Terra. Of course, that's another story altogether.